Hey guys, I don't have any glasses, so I can't see. They broke. I have these stupid magnifiers that don't work, but they don't work, and they look dumb. But I'm gonna put them on because I can't see. Okay? Hey Antoine, Julie. Hey guys. See, this is what happens. This is what happens when I'm left alone to do my own stuff. But hey, welcome back to another entry of Jackie's Journal. Today is going to be really short. I decided to just jump on here because I wanted to say something for the new year. But it's going to be really brief and light because it's a new year. Who wants to start off the new year with heavy stuff? I don't. So, Happy New Year. I hope everybody had a great new year with family, full of love. I hope this year started off amazing for everyone. For the people that turned up, I hope y'all turned all the way up. I did too. I turned up. I was asleep. That was a good turn up for me. So I wanted to talk briefly about resolutions. So everybody usually right before the new year, a couple of days before the new year, you see everybody saying, in 2019, I'm cutting this person off. Or in 2019, I'm doing this. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to stop drinking. I'm going to stop smoking. I'm going to stop whatever. What did you do? Did you make a resolution? Have you made resolutions in the past? And if you did you keep up with them? I stopped making resolutions a few years ago because I couldn't keep up with them. My resolutions always consisted of the same thing. I'm going to stop. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to go on a diet. I'm going to work out. Okay, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks. I kept up with it. After that, child, I wasn't thinking about going to the gym and getting sweaty and stuff like that. So what I decided to do now, I kind of started it in the middle of last year. I started to reflect on the year, or, before the year ended, things about myself that happened, or, that I wanted to happen, that I did, positive things or negative, it didn't matter. If they were positive, I started to think about them and was like, well, what can I do to make this positive thing better? And if it was negative, I would just think, well, what can I do to change it? For me, a big thing last year was, working on my communication skills and doing things outside the box. Hi, Sharon. Doing things outside the box of my norm, stepping outside of my own comfort zone. So I started this vlog, which was a big deal for me because, I internalized stuff, and I realized that in doing so, there were so many things that I kept inside that it was doing my body, my mind more harm than good. So I needed a way to release it. And this was my way, which turned out being a good thing because I, get a lot of good advice and good feedback, and, people enjoy it. So when I don't come on, I get messages asking to come back, or whatever. It's still a struggle because sometimes I'm like, I just don't want to do it anymore. But then, I'm like, that's just me being scared. So that's what I started. That was last year, how I started to think of the things that I wanted to do for myself. So for 2019, instead of making a resolution, I just came to I don't want to say realization. I just decided to work on being a better me. Work on focusing more on myself, because a lot of times we tend to worry about, the kids or the wife or the husband or the parents and taking on, and that's all fine because that's life. But in taking on all of those responsibilities, then you leave yourself out, and you kind of forget that you have to take care of yourself as well, while in the midst of trying to fix everybody else or help everybody else. Then you're not taking care of yourself, and that is not a good thing. So my focus this year is to think about Jackie more. I definitely want to do more things outside of my comfort zone. A lot of times I want to do things and I stop myself from doing it because if nobody else wants to do it with me, then I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it by myself. It could be something simple like going to the movies. Nobody likes to go to the movies by themselves. But if I don't have somebody to go with me, then I won't go. Or I don't know, go to the mall or whatever. My thing is I'm always dependent on somebody. Oh, well, maybe my daughter will go with me, or my sister, or, and then when I see that everybody else is doing their thing and I'm home by myself, and I'm like, well, damn, everybody else is doing their thing and I'm home, and I could have just went and done something. I can do it on my own without having to have somebody with me all the time. So I think that, y'all know I can't see right. I'll go with you. You're going to come from New York and come with me? it's not even just that. It's just a lot of things that I feel like I can improve on myself. So that's my focus for 2019. Instead, I'm not gonna focus on, oh girl, you need to lose weight. Yeah. Look, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. As long as I'm not over 300 pounds or whatever, look, I'm fine. Okay, and as long as I'm not at a health risk, then I'm okay. And when it's time for it to happen, it will happen. Because I think that with resolutions, we focus on the negative things about ourselves that we want to change. It doesn't necessarily have to be that. It can just be things that you want to do. So I don't think that me wanting to do something with somebody else or spend time or just not being, I don't want to say scared, not being secure. Okay, maybe secure enough to do things on my own is a negative thing. It's just me. It's just not what I'm used to. So if I want to go to a restaurant and nobody want to go or people don't have money to go, then I'm going to go by myself. It's weird. I actually have done that though. But it's weird. People look at you crazy. See, those are things that you worry about. Who's going to look at you like you're crazy and you're sitting in a restaurant by yourself. But I have to, those are the things that I want to do. I want to try it, even if it's just one time. I want to go sit in a movie. It won't be a scary movie. I want to go sit in the movie by myself and eat my popcorn and watch the movie. Like, take myself on a date. Those are the things that I want to do, for myself. Focus on being a better person as well. How I can improve on me. That's my focus for 2019. And it's a lot, it's not going to all happen in 2019. It takes baby steps. And I think that I kind of started it last year. It sounds so weird saying last year, and last year was like a couple days ago, right? But, I kind of started it last year with the vlog and the writing. Last year I discovered that, I have bouts with depression, and I don't take medicine. I don't even take aspirin if I have a headache. These glasses, side note, these glasses are not my real glasses. They are magnifiers because my glasses broke. That's why they look so stupid, so don't talk about them. I just threw myself completely off. But, whoa, shit. Okay, so last year, with the vlog and the writing, that was my segue into making changes for me. I'm sorry. I had to read and talk. I did this twice, and it's not that bad. All you need is time by yourself. I know. I'm going to try it. I promise you, when I try it, I'm going to come back and I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to definitely try the movie thing, because I was talking to my coworker, one of my coworkers, and she told me that she's done it and it's fine. But I don't know. I don't know about sitting in the movie by myself. But I'm going to definitely try it. So, like I was saying, so the vlog and the writing, those have been the start. Then when I found out about the whole bouts with depression situation, I don't take medicine. So if I have a headache, that headache is going to last me forever until it goes away. This is a battle. Even at work, if I don't feel good, my boss is always like, well, are you taking care of yourself? I'm like, yeah, I am. But I'm not taking any medicine, because I always feel like God is going to heal me. And he always does. I mean, it takes a little bit longer, but he does. So, yeah. So with the whole depression thing, I had to find ways to pull myself out of it. And for me, at the time was like dealing with everybody else's situation, whatever it was, distracted me from whatever was going on with me, which is okay. But then what happened was, once the other situation is taken care of, then my reality hit me. Like, okay, so now what are you gonna do, since you don't want to be popping pills to get out of that? And writing helps me. And I have a friend that, we talk about it, because we kind of like going through the same thing. So we, her inspiration and her inspiration and her advice helps me. And I want to hope that we help each other, but she literally helps me a lot more than I help her. She's just amazing. So in dealing with those things, and I decided that, I need to pay more attention to my needs and what I need to do to make myself physically healthier. Well, thank God that I am physically healthy, but we can all be healthier, whether it be by eating better or just taking care of yourselves, period. And mentally healthier. And that's very important. And, because we're always going to have problems and things are always going to happen, and it's just life. Nothing's going to be perfect every day. And anybody to tell you that they live in a perfect life and they don't have any problems, and child, that's a lie. Because I don't care if you have all the money in the world and whatever, the problem is always there. But so I realized that I needed to find my own outlet, and that's what I'm working on for 2019, finding my own outlet, finding me, like Finding Nemo, but I'm finding Jackie. And it's not easy. It's not easy trying to figure out, what it is that you want to do. Like, I started a business. But, I started a business. I said I was going to do. Been thinking about it for a long time, and I started the business. That's something else I started in 2018. And I started the vlog. I started writing. So I'm making steps. I'm getting there, but I still have a way to go. So that's what my 2019 non-resolution. This is so stupid. I hate this thing. That's what my 2019 non-resolution is. It's more of 2019 is a year for me of reflecting and doing, building myself up, because a lot of times I beat myself up for things that happen, and sometimes it really has nothing to do with me, but in life certain things happen, whether it be with your spouse or your children or siblings or whatever, and you kind of tend to take the blame. Well, I kind of tend to take the blame for things that happen, even though I don't have any control over it. That's just how life is. So I'm going to try not to beat up myself as much as I do all the time, because it's not serving any purpose at all. So that's what my 2019 reflection is for me, to work on improving myself. I'm working on improving this vlog. I'm trying, real briefly, my blog is called Jackie's Journal because it's supposed to be things that come directly out of my journal that I want to talk about and I want to bring to light. I haven't done that in a couple of entries. They've come from like just general conversations or whatever, because somebody told me that I was getting too personal, and it was like it was too sad or too heavy. And then I kind of like let that, when people tell me things like that, which I shouldn't, it kind of makes me not want to do it, because the whole basis of the journal is to talk about the stuff, have a conversation, talk about things that people don't generally talk about, and bring it to light because it might help somebody. But when I get that type of feedback, then I'm like, well, okay, maybe this is not what I want to do. So if you don't see me on here for a while, it's usually because I'm battling with what I want to talk about and it not being too heavy for the viewers or whatever. But then I realized, today, and I was talking to my daughter, and I realized, I said, you know what? This is my story. This is the way that I chose to share my story. And I think that, the ones that I've done so far have been helpful just by the feedback. And I also have to learn not to let people discourage me from what I'm doing or try to get me to change what I'm doing, because maybe it makes them uncomfortable. And that's fine if you're uncomfortable with it, because you can't be more uncomfortable than me, because it's my story. You understand? And I'm the one that's putting it out there. So it's fine if they're uncomfortable, but I'm not going to let them deter me or make me feel bad about what I'm doing, because, I've had that happen a few times over the past few entries. And even with this one, they were like, oh, it's one for the new year. Make sure it's light and nothing heavy and start off the new. I was going to do that anyway. But I don't want you to tell me how I should do my stuff if this is the way I chose to do it. But I respect your opinion, and we're going to move on. And I can't see, and somebody's writing to me. So yeah, so sometimes, I get discouraged. So I have to learn that that's not cool. I have to just go ahead and do what I have to do and keep it moving. My son is on here where they don't need to watch the video. Right. Exactly. That's how I feel. But, your mother, she gets in her feelings and she's like, okay, well, I'm not doing it. Forget it. I was having trouble with the lighting today and I couldn't get the stupid light to work and I wasn't going to do it, And I realized that it's just me. It's not anybody else. It's just me. Like, I'm the one that's making myself a wreck for nothing. What Susie said. I want you to know. Oh, thank you. Don't stop doing this. God gave you this. Thank you, Susie. Thank you, Prima. See, that makes me feel good. Thank you. Anyway, so like I said, this was going to be brief. Next week, I will be back next week with another real live entry. I can't promise you that it's going to be light. And if you want it to be light, then don't watch. Make sure you use it. This is your calling. Oh, I hope so. Thank you. I'm sorry that it's shaking, but I'm really struggling to see. But anyway, thank you guys so much for your feedback. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. I will be back next Sunday. Yes, I will be back next Sunday. And we'll be talking topics directly out of the journal. I'm going to get back on that because there's a lot of stuff in there. And I kind of wanted to lighten it up myself, because the last couple not recently, but last time I came to my journal, I was like in tears, and I watched that video of me in tears on camera. You guys did not tell me that I was looking terrible in tears, and I needed to pull back. But, it's real raw emotion. It's real raw feelings. It's nothing that I've written, like scripted it's real life shit that I've been going through that have happened in my life that I just need to let go. And sometimes when I'm in the process, even in the process of writing it, I'm like in tears. So if I'm in tears writing it, actually speaking it and speaking it to people that, I don't necessarily know what their reaction is behind the scenes, only the people that make comments here, it becomes emotional. So I'm getting back to that. Maybe I'll have a guest. Like I thought I was going to have a guest today, but he's not here, but he's watching. So, hey son. So yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Happy New Year. Now, why y'all want to write? This is your therapy. This is part. Yeah, it is actually, because I always feel so much better. Like before coming live, I'm always nervous. My stomach goes in knots, even though I know what I'm going to talk about. And then as I start talking, I start feeling better. I'm still nervous because then what I know in my head, what I want to say, sometimes it gets jumbled and it just comes out crazy. But then when I'm done, it just feels like a load has been lifted off. That I have noticed. So it definitely is healing, and it's helpful to other people. I think that's what's most important to me, that people watch and then I get the feedback of how, it helped them, or even if it helped my kids or my family members understand more about me, then that's fine. I'm not going to please. Everybody's not going to be happy with what I have to say. Everybody's not going to agree with what I have to say. And I get that, and that's fine. And I just have to learn not to let that discourage me from doing what I chose to do. Nobody asked me to do it. I chose to do it on my own. So thank you guys so much for the feedback. It makes me feel so good that, you guys are watching and continue to watch. Happy Sunday. Have a great and amazing week. And I pray that whatever resolution, reflection that you set for yourself for 2019, that it all becomes a reality. And let's pray for all the people that are on furlough, that this government finds a way to end this madness. Thank God, I'm not one of the government workers on furlough, but I have friends and I know people that are in a bad situation, and I've been furloughed before, so I understand. So let's, send a little prayer up for that. I want to, oh, wow. I want to say happy birthday to my dad. His birthday is on Tuesday, and usually I would be in Florida visiting his grave, but I'll be there soon. Love you too. Thank you so much. God, see, train of thought gone. But thank you guys so much for watching. I was supposed to be shouting out, hey baby, Happy New Year, Layshawn. I wanted to put a spotlight on, last 2 weeks ago when I was on here, I put a spotlight on, some amazing ladies starting their business, entrepreneurs. So today I'm going to shout out my son, Orlando, and his company, King O Productions. I want to shout out my son, Omar, on his company, Forward Management. So if you live in the DMV area and you have any babies that love to dance, love to model, have any type of talent, check him out. He is on Instagram, Forward Management. He's also on Facebook. Just look it up. He is amazing. Kids love him. So check him out. I also wanted to shout out Aleem Abdul, who is a young entrepreneur who designs denim wear, jeans and stuff. He is so good. He is so good. You need to check him out as well. And I want to shout out my hairstylist, The Hair Slayer. He keeps me together all the time. I love him. We fight like cat and dog, but I literally just go sit in his chair and he does whatever he wants to do with me, whether I like it or not. And sometimes I don't, but he gets me together. So I just wanted to put the spotlight on them. Thank you so much, guys. Happy Sunday. I love you all. See y'all next week. Deuce.